Good evening, meteorologist Dean Davison, the Weather Pros, liveweatherblogs.com. This is your East Coast and United States weather outlook. This is for the 15th of January 2017, recorded at 12:45 a.m. Taking a look first at temperatures, you can see cold temperatures in the cold air damming starting to break here in Roanoke, but further north it's holding on. 35 in parts of DC, 31 north of that. We get that 32-degree line right around the Trenton, New Jersey area, and that's going to continue. We're going to move this along. You can see the warm air is going to start pushing north. Once again, we're going to try to get a cold air damming situation to occur. But by Monday, these two are going to start fighting each other, and we're going to get up in the upper 50s by Tuesday. We're going to 55 in Roanoke, 56 in Lynchburg, 60 down in Danville if we move it on. It's not much going to change, but we'll warm up towards 60 degrees before we get the next cold front come through, drop us into the 40s for next Thursday, and a breakout by Friday of cold air into the 30s. But this will once again retreat, and we will be looking at 60-degree temperatures until we get the overnights in the mid-30s, and once again, more warm weather through 22nd, 23rd. You see a real strong low pressure system then coming towards the 24th. This may actually be interesting because I'm going to pull it right there. We're going to have backing towards this cold front, which, in my opinion, may spread severe weather across Roanoke and east. You see where the warm weather is and the cold weather behind it. You get the southeast wind busting back into the cold front area. So it's something we're going to look at to you in a minute for the severe weather potential, but I would definitely look into that before the cold weather really starts cranking in. And we talking about by the 29th, temperature's not even getting at 30, and that's when we can maybe be looking at some snowy weather, and we get really cold too in the 20s by the time we get to the end of the month. So like I said, I'm going to pull up some stuff here. And let me see. I want to look at bulk shear. I want to see what some shearing is going on here. So we're going to start moving this along. Not much. You're not going to see much on here until after the 20th. 22nd, 23rd. Look at the shearing. Kind of falls apart, but it really doesn't. So I'm not really worried about the falling apart. I think it's going to come up and through the area around that time frame, around the 3Z time frame. And it creeps back in. So some shear will be available there. Supercell composite, we'll go into that. See what we have there. We have a supercell composite indices. And this is really slow, so there we go. We actually do see a little bit of blue there, so that's showing potential. Same thing, 23rd and the 24th. Helicity. This is really hard to see. I'm not going to really back this out now because that's just way too big. This got too big too fast. We're up to 330%. Let me back it out to 100%. Alright. Like I said, you see the colors coming through in near the area. It doesn't show up clearly this far out, but something we gotta keep an eye on. If these can continue to occur, this is going to be something that we have to watch. Like I said, I like doing this because we get a lot of information out of some of this stuff. I don't know, some of this stuff's not going to work. So I'm going to go now and push out further on the GFS. Here's one thing we were talking about earlier. Before that is the snow potential. We have a little bit of system down here that was starting up here in the Alabama area. This could move up and give some snow after and towards the beginning of the month here, February, along the East Coast. So we're definitely going to be switching into the potential once again for some snowfall, probably by the beginning of February. Another thing is the Midwest. We got this freezing rain and ice storm coming on. Look at Kansas just getting blasted with ice. A half inch. We're going to go towards an inch on this. It's going to actually well over an inch in some areas in there. Look at Missouri. It's 0.3 in some areas. That is a lot of ice, Kansas City. Over an inch of ice back here in Kansas, which is going to do devastating things Iowa, half-inch ice near Des Moines is going to be crippling to some areas. All that ice is not needed, and that is going to be an issue. And we'll take a look at snowfall just to go along with it, see if we have any snow with this ice. And right now, as you're seeing, wow, this looks more or less like an ice storm unless you live up near Minneapolis, which you might get close to an inch of snow. So, I mean, that being said, it's going to be a crazy next couple of days in the Midwest. I'm going to start with the simulated radar here. This is going to be for Texas and Oklahoma. Look at the energy coming off the shore. This is not good. This is going to lead to severe weather. You see a squall line in the quasi-linear convective system develop. And then the main threat's going to be tomorrow night into the day on Monday. Let's take a look at shear. Once again, looking at Texas, look at this. Lots of shear available. That worries me, but I have a friend in Texas that lives there, pretty new to the area, so I've been keeping her updated on what I see going on. Supercell composite, where we like to see supercells. And once again, you're going to see right Waco, Dallas, in that area, right along the dry line. And significant tornado. As you see, that is an issue also. But we're going to, like I said, stop here. I'm going to pull out right around Waco. And I'm going to actually pull up a sounding. What I'm trying to do, pull up sounding. You see, it's not allowing me to do sounding on that one. Let me pull the supercell composite. I guess it's not going to do it on this one, but like I said, lots of energy there. So that's something we're watching, and we'll continue to watch. So Central Texas, Waco, and that area needs to watch very closely for some severe weather. As the low pressure system will be back here in Texas, we'll get some backing winds in two different directions. Possible tornadoes. Weak tornado was shown on the sounding that I just pulled not that long ago. So be safe everywhere, and we'll talk to you later. Meteorologist Dean Davison. Thanks for watching.